And I noticed the thing about forgiveness is once we can lend it to ourselves, it's easier to lend it to others. And that's kind of what I really want to talk about, man. Like, there is so much just unforgiving energy in the world. And all I'm really advocating is aiming it at yourself. Aim the forgiveness at yourself first and see what it does. Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff Bull Central. It's that time of month again where we talk about mental health issues, creativity, mental health issues and creativity. Kind of a little bit unrelated to the rest of the channel, which is music and video games and fun stuff that I make. But I like to do these because just lots of reasons. They make me feel better. Sometimes they even make some of you feel better. So not a mental health expert, just a sufferer, someone who's been through a lot as far as mental health issues go. I had depression for most of my life, if not other things. And now I know that I'm also schizoaffective. I developed that as well 7 years ago or so. So I know some stuff, but not in an expert way. So just that caveat. Just discussing it as a sufferer, survivor, liver, kidneys, pancreas. Okay, so I wanted to talk this month. I mentioned a little bit last month about the difference between being a victim, and victimhood, and the idea that there are things in life, there are people in life, there's stuff that can turn you into a victim, that you are victimized. But victimhood is when you choose to kind of lay that on top of yourself and really hold on to that for dear life and kind of let it become part of you, instead of kind of processing and alleviating that pain, holding on to that victimhood. But there's another side of this that I kind of wanted to chat about. I had a therapist maybe a couple of years ago. I mentioned also in a recent video about the fact that while I was psychotic, under having a psychotic episode, that I caused a car accident that hurt my wife pretty seriously. It was a pretty nasty thing. And I told this to this counselor that I had. He was a good counselor. He was better than I was giving him credit for at the time, to be honest. He told me a story where he too had hurt somebody with a vehicle, a couple people. And he told me something interesting. He said, that caused me pain for a very long time until I realized something about the situation. And that is, those people were victims and I was the perpetrator of that. I victimized them unintentionally. It was an accident. But it happened, and these things do happen in life, whether you've got mental health issues or not. Horrible things can happen. Good things too. Don't get me wrong. Anyways, he said that he had to realize that he was a victim too. He said because he's a victim of circumstance, you see, because so much gets placed on you. I've been through the legal system now. I'm not the kind of person that really ever did get processed through the legal system. Not really. And I can tell you that it's a heavy, heavy burden to have been a victimizer. And again, there's definitely levels of what we can do to other human beings. We can intentionally hurt them. We can accidentally hurt them. We can seriously hurt them. We can not so seriously hurt them, but it all adds up to hurt, and there's plenty of hurt to go around when it happens like that, you know? And that's kind of the point. Like, if you can relate to what I'm talking about here on a personal level, stuff's been done to you. I know it has. But you've done stuff too, and I know you have. And that's dear human being, that's being a human being, right? There's nothing we can really do to do no damage to other human beings, even if it's just emotional or like circumstantial. I've hurt people, you know, I've hurt people, and I've been hurt. But the thing about it not being so black and white, and this is an internet thing too, where everybody is either good guy, bad guy all the time. And I mean this sincerely. I'm not looking to make hay, but you have to realize, me in that situation where I was going through psychosis, you know, being in that situation, I hurt somebody. I hurt my wife. And I've hurt other people, not physically, but during that whole period, there were other people who got, anyways. But starting to realize now that, I was kind of a victim too. I wasn't hurt. I had some legal consequences and some social consequences. I wasn't hurt. Not like she was, and trust me, I understand the difference. Trust me, I do. But see, if I allow myself to feel as though I didn't mean to do it, it wasn't, that's not the case. And, you know, circumstances were as they were. You see, if I start helping myself through this a little bit, encouraging myself just a little bit, forgiving myself just a little bit, because I promise nobody is holding above my head right now the not forgive thing. It's all me. If I'm doing it at all, if it's happening at all, it's me. I'm not forgiving. And I noticed the thing about forgiveness is once we can lend it to ourselves, it's easier to lend it to others. And that's kind of what I really want to talk about, man. Like, there is so much just unforgiving energy in the world. And all I'm really advocating is aiming it at yourself. Aim the forgiveness at yourself first and see what it does. See what it opens up in all this just congested, emotional, fraught, life is really fucking hard stuff. Allow it to yourself. Try it. You might like it. You might really like it. And you might find that it opens you up to other possibilities, like I say, especially as far as forgiving others goes, because that's the real meal ticket, if you ask me. I think the important thing, after all, is this sounds stupid, but we are human beings. We do make mistakes. We are infallible to a large degree, and it helps to know that intimately about yourself and to have no illusions about what you're capable of. Because trust me, if the chips were down, I never thought I was capable of half of the shit that I did when I was psychotic. And I'm not saying everybody's going to be psychotic in their life, because you're not, but everybody suffers from some kind of, it seems, the statistics are way up for mental health issues ever since the COVID figures started pouring in. I don't know I don't know if it's like exactly correlated, or if maybe people just started like expressing it more, or opening up about it, or realizing it more about their daily experience. Wow, I'm kind of sad, kind of stressed. I kind of don't feel good here. Like, I need a little help, and that's okay. And that's okay. And like, if you drop the ball in life, it's all a process. You have to go through what you have to go through, and you can't skip steps. So unfortunately, if you drop the ball in life, you are going to feel it. Depending on how hard that ball falls, you're going to feel it. But you'll see. Eventually there'll come a crossroads. Eventually there'll come a time where you can say, yeah, I did that. I hurt that person. And I wish I had not done that. Truly, 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 I wish I had not done that. But I can keep on berating myself and holding myself accountable to an unreasonable degree. Or I can just say it's okay. It's okay because it's over. It's okay because here I am, and I've still got to live with myself, at least. It's about living with yourself, man. It's about being able to make peace in here with yourself. So I guess that's kind of the message for the week. Feel a little insecure every time I end one of these, because I'm just speaking from the heart, and I don't know if it bears any relevance. Sometimes it seems to. But I just see so much people out there that's like, yeah, obviously we're not forgiving each other for anything, but I wonder how much you're forgiving each other for yourselves. Yeah? I wonder how much we're even like looking at our lives, and other than just bemoaning our own existences. Not everybody. I just see trends. I know, speaking for me, it's so easy to fall into despair and sadness, and my God, my life is not what? Your life is. You're here. Make it count. And for God's sake, forgive yourself even just a little bit today. Because you're a victim too. Okay. We'll probably do this again in a couple weeks. Please stop by, like, subscribe to Jeff Wolf Central, hit the notification thing if you want to do that, the bell. Ka-ching. All right. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, do me a favor. This is my latest music album of songs. 9 brand new songs, now available on streaming platforms all over the globe, including here on YouTube for free. Just because I want people to listen to it. I don't want them to have to pay $10 a month just to hear a couple songs that I recorded in my father-in-law's living room. So please, check that out. Audiophile II. My name's Jeff Bowles, but it's under Audiophile. Please. Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you.